Now, if your new year is hopefully transforming a new you, well, we have something that might help you out. If you think it means you can't eat out if you're trying to slim down a little bit, that's really not the case. Here to explain what choices you do have to make is Greg Richards, owner of Wok Asian Bistro in Northville. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Lots of people think, I do want to lose some weight, and eating out, I really can't control, my portions. I can't control what's in my food. But that's not always true.
Definitely not the case, and that's kind of where we come in, is the fact that most people think that Asian cuisine is. I mean, it really is. If you think they think Chinese takeout or something, all sugary, syrupy sauces, everything's frozen, and so we came in and just said, how do we kind of throw that on its head, and how do we change things? And so we kind of take this farm-to-table approach to it, where we can cater to gluten-free, allergies, paleo, dietary restrictions, vegans, you name it. They come in and we have everything fresh prepped for you, using a lot of local produce, and just kind of make a fresh, local, organic stir fry.
So it's not just about perhaps losing weight, but also just the fact that you can customize your entree, whether your goal is weight loss or to avoid certain allergens.
Absolutely, yeah, and it helps that it's all healthy, and we make half the sauces in-house, and then we bring the others in from overseas because they can't put any of that crap like the red food dyes and all that syrup and sugar and so we just wanted to go fresh. And so what we're doing today is our kale fire stir fry.
Let's do it.
So, people normally are associated with, just your basic ingredients. And we want to show people, hey, you have a completely different options here. So our kale fire here, we started off, we have our organic chicken. We only use organic chicken in the restaurant. And you can customize this with your choice of tofu. We have Thai shrimp, Angus beef. So we got the chicken cooking. I've thrown some spices in here too. And then we've also got a little bit of, this is garlic water and our gluten-free soy. So about half our dishes in our restaurant are gluten-free just by design, and you'd never know it if we didn't tell you. So there we go. So we've got that stuff going up here. You'll notice too, there's no copious amounts of oil in there like you see a lot of places use as well. We're going to let the natural juices of the veggies and the fruits come out for you. So we've got that cooking, and then so what we got here, sweet potatoes, we've got our kale, we got red and green peppers, these are carrots we've shredded up, and then we've also got some green onions. So we got that chicken already ready to go. So Keenan, if you want to help me out,
so how much of this are we putting in?
Why not just throw the whole thing
all
in
of it?
there.
Let's do it.
There you go.
So
we got our green onions. Other thing too is we also feature cooking classes in the restaurant as well. And so we're closed on Mondays, and we do all kinds of cool stuff for that reason. And so we have another one coming up here, and I think the 23rd or 20th, whatever that first that Monday is right there. And our focus is on that one going to be fresh, healthy Asian cooking, so people can do this at home.
Okay.
So we've got some beautiful stir fry going here.
So I mean, obviously, the kale is a little different, and sweet potatoes is not something you would normally think of in stir fry.
Very rarely we have a spicy eggplant. We feature those in too. And so I took the bitterness of that kale, and we kind of take that spice, and that way it kind of offsets a little bit. So we've got some Asian chili here we're going to throw in there as well. And then last but not least, we'll have some sweet chili we'll add here just a second. I'm going to wait till right to the very end.
We have about a minute left.
Faithful helper. And then, so splitting around the table real quick, so we've got, this is our edamame hummus right here, which has been a huge hit since we brought them in. Spinach and artichoke dip wontons, we make them in-house. And then you'll see just a variety of other dishes. That's our peanut pak choy over there with the tofu in there. We get the tofu from Royal Oak. And then over here is our wasabi edamame as well, with some lo mein noodles in there. So throw that bad boy in there. It's our last.
All of it?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Last part of that dish is going to be that sweet chili we throw in. And then we're going to cook that guy up real fast. All right, so now.
So as we plate this, you mentioned some of the allergies and some in dietary either restrictions or people trying to turn over a new leaf. How many or what percentage of the people that come in say, something, hey, I'm really glad you guys are here because I do have a peanut allergy and my wife doesn't.
Right.
But we can come here and get and sort of customize our food.
And we get so many people that tell us that. They're like, wow, we had a family come in from Monroe actually, and she goes, my family has a ton of allergies. My kids all have different allergies, and this is only the second time this year she's been able to go out to eat because of the fact that we cook in individual woks, so they don't have to worry. We have about 55, 60 woks. They all get washed, rinsed, and sanitized between each cooking, so no one has to worry about being on the same surface anybody else was. All right, my man, there you go.
And Wok Asian Bistro is at 144 Mary Alexander Court in Northville. Hours vary by day, and the food, I'm sure,
it's amazing. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, too. Check us out on there, at Wok Asian Bistro.
All right. And the kale was nice and tender. Lovely.
Yeah.
Greg, thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
We're back with news,
Happy
weather,
New Year.
traffic after this. Happy New Year to you, too.